fat and it's double roll. Got your bitch up on her tippy toes. This blunt fat and it's double roll. Got your bitch up on her tippy toes. This blunt fat and it's double roll. Got your bitch up on her tippy toes. This blunt fat and it's double roll. Got your bitch up on her tippy toes.
Hey y'all already know what the fuck it is. Welcome to a Ghetto Girl podcast. And y'all already know what I'm about to talk about. So last night I literally just saw the news. Well, when I put this out, it's going to be like in a couple of weeks. Look, anyway, Krishan Rock is pregnant. So like last night I'm scrolling, and I see on the Shade Room, congrats, Krishan Rock is expecting. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? First of all, and I saw that somebody put in the comments, it said how y'all are mad at her for deciding to keep the baby. Now, look, here's my take on that. I feel like if you know a man is cheating on you and you know a man is not for you, why are you still deciding to have a baby by that man? To each his own. You do what you want to do. I'm going to mind my motherfucking business. But me personally, if I know I'm going through all this shit with a man and he's putting me through all this and publicly embarrassing me, on Instagram is always something, he posted me drunk, because he definitely posted that girl drunk. He posted that girl acting a motherfucking fool. He embarrassed her multiple times on social media. It's just like public embarrassment. That's just not where it's at. I would not have no baby by that nigga. So her reasoning was, I definitely decided to keep this one because of the fact that she aborted all his other babies. Like, she was pregnant by him before and she got an abortion. I feel like she should have made this another abortion because at the end of the day, I don't know. Now, somebody said they think this baby would definitely be like, it will help her grow and shit like that. And people say that. People be like, women that used to be fighting a lot, or just like women with attitude problems, just like women who got a lot of problems and like deal with shit Krishan go through or whatnot. They say when they have babies, the babies change them. You know what I'm saying? Because they develop. Well, no, like it's like it's like the love is different. It's like that's your child. Like you get an unconditional love, a love that you never had before. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe that will change her. And I honestly felt that. I agree with that comment, honestly, because I'm like, okay, you went through all of this and it took you up until now to say you want to leave this nigga. But she said before that she left him and she don't want to be with him. And then she was with him. You know how that whole shit go. But she was on Instagram Live and she was basically saying, look, y'all, I want to leave him. She's basically saying he's blowing my phone up. She like, Blue, you blowing my phone up. You faking right now. Like, you talking about all this shit. Talking about it's a blessing to be your baby mama. He on Twitter just going at it. Like, he think he's the cutest thing in the world. Bitch, you are not Trey Songz. You are not Chris Brown. You are not Lucky Day. What are you doing? But yeah, she was just saying, like, you got me fucked up. You blowing up my phone, but you on social media faking for all of these fucking people. And she was like, look, I want to leave him, y'all. She said, I want to have my baby. I'm going to tell them that. She said, I'm going to tell my child that the father died. His father, her father, whatever. She didn't say the gender. That's just me fucking up. But she was like, yeah, I'm just telling my child the father died. Like, I don't want my child to know you. I don't want my child to have any connections to you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you do what you want to do, to each his own. But on to the next topic, y'all. Self-sabotaging. So I honestly think self-sabotaging is kind of, it's childish in a sense. Actually, it's not childish in a sense. It's childish altogether 100%. I feel like, okay, here's the thing. You know how like, and if you don't know what self-sabotaging is, because some people like this is my definition of self-sabotaging. When you're in a relationship with a good man or a good woman, and you like, it's a good relationship. I'm not going to say a perfect relationship because no relationship is perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect, but y'all know where I'm getting at. Like, it's a good relationship. Like, y'all communicate. Y'all don't really argue. It's like when you used to certain stuff, it's like once you get in a healthy relationship, it's like, the fuck? And then you self-sabotage it because you want to know if that person going to stay or not. It's like you just sit there and you just start shit just because everything is too good to be true. So you just start shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's very childish. Now, some people can't help it because that's just the way they was raised. But that's one thing about me. I don't like blaming stuff on how I was raised. Like I say that a lot. Like a lot of the reason why I act how I act is because my mother, of course. But I always make sure I take into account my actions as well. Like I'm the reason as well. Like I don't have to do that just because I was raised like this by my mother. You know what I'm saying? So over time I had to develop new traits because the ones that I already had was bad as shit because of how I was raised by my mother, shit like that. Like certain shit just that I used to do. Like I had bad attitude problems, shit like that. So I just feel like maybe if y'all sit there and y'all try to work on yourself, y'all would self-sabotage a lot less. Like, are y'all catching my drift? Like, I feel like if you sit there and you focus on yourself and your growth and everything that you have to do, I don't feel like self-sabotaging would be an issue. I feel a lot of people just don't want to change. Because why you self-sabotage in a good relationship? You are in a good relationship. Yes, I know your father may did this, your mother may did this, your previous relationships, this, that, and the third might have happened. Like a lot of people get in relationships, they get cheated on, like get dogged out. You know what I'm saying? They just go through a whole lot of shit in these relationships, or they was raised a certain way by their mother and father where they develop trust issues, communication issues, low self-esteem. So when they jump in these relationships, they get a certain type of love that's kind of like overwhelming for them. And they're like, hold on, I'm not used to this, so get the fuck out of my face. But I feel like we just need to work on being more accepting, and we need to realize not everybody's the same. Because I definitely understand, y'all. I get it. Males and females. Like, we meet these new people, and it's like everything is too good to be true. Or, like, and then we like, I don't want to do this. Next, like, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's overwhelming to you. Like, you're not used to that type of shit. I feel like, I say you're not, y'all, my wording. Like, you're not used to that type of stuff. So, I feel like when you accept stuff, when you start accepting stuff, I feel like things get a little bit more easy. Because if a man want to love you or a woman want to love you, accept that love. If it turns out to be the type of love that hurts you, take it as a pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? Take it as another lesson learned, move on to the next one. Like, oh well, you know what I'm saying? Now, it depends on the situation, because some people don't get over hurt as fast as others. Some people sit there, they dwell on it for months, for years. You don't want to do that to yourself, because you're just putting yourself in a much deeper hole. And the problems you already going to have are going to be even worse. So when you get in the next relationship with a person, you're going to be completely damaged. That person not even going to want to deal with you, because they're like, damn, I'm just trying to love you. I know such and such hurts you, but I'm not trying to hurt you. So I feel like in every single relationship, you have to be accepting. I'm not saying don't have your walls up, but don't have your walls up to the point where you miss out on a good man or you miss out on a good woman. Because me personally, that's how I was. Like, I think I told y'all in another episode, when I first got in a relationship, actually it was on the episode with me and my boyfriend. When I first got into a relationship with him, I had the worst attitude ever. Like, I had the traits, like I mentioned, it was the way I was raised and like how my mother treated me, I had the worst attitude with this nigga and all that, y'all. I'm surprised he didn't leave my ass. But like he said, he was like, I have faith in you. He accepted it. So for example, I feel like that's what other people should do. Like, you know, your girl or your boyfriend might have like a little attitude problems. They might have anger issues. Have faith that they will work through it. Now, if it becomes a little bit too much and time goes on, a little bit too much time has passed and they still on that shit, I think it's best to leave. But always be accepting. And to those people that are dealing with those people who you feel like are self-sabotaging your relationship, it's always good to reassure them that, hey, I'm always here for you. If you ever want somebody to talk to, I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to love you for you. We're going to get through this, whatever you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Be that shoulder for them to cry on. But don't be that shoulder for them to cry on, then turn back around and do the same shit that they told you about. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do that. They'll vent to somebody saying, hey, you know, when I was in this relationship, I was getting cheated on and this person stole from me and da-da-da-da-da. When you turn around and do the same shit, it's like, damn, like you fucking that person up even more. And here's another thing. A lot of y'all would get with these people that y'all know are damaged and damage them some more. Like, what's the purpose of that? It's like a whole manipulation game. Like, I don't understand. It's like you with this person, you know this person is damaged, and you know this person is going to cling towards you because you are showing them this type of love. So y'all take that and be like, yep, I'm going to manipulate this person. I'm going to get anything I want. Because some people, that's why I say you have to learn how to be alone. even though I'm in a relationship, I also know how to be alone. So like I said, it's a lot of things that happen in the beginning of a relationship. So, in the beginning of that relationship, in the beginning of a relationship, y'all have that clingy stage where it's like, I always want to be around my boyfriend, I always want to be around my girlfriend. That was me. Like, sometimes if he can't see me, or something came up and he had something to do, he would tell me, hey, I can't see you today, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll get so mad, y'all, I'll go off on him. I'll be like, why you can't see me today? I want to see you today. I'll be mad as shit, depressed as shit in the house because I can't see him. But that was my fault because I was way too clingy. In a relationship, you have to learn to be by yourself. So over time, I was saying, I'm not doing this, because I caught it myself. 9 times out of 10, we know ourselves. We know what the fuck we doing is wrong, or we know what the fuck we doing. Yeah, like, we know what the fuck we doing at the end of the day. We just don't want to change our ways. That's just the hard, honest truth. But I peeped, I was getting like a little bit too clingy with him, and I was like, no, I need to learn how to be by myself. Now I know how to be by myself. We're not always going to be together. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, now if he like, oh, something came up or something happened, I was like, okay, cool. Sit in the house, be chilling. You feel what I'm saying? Go about my day like I was going about my day before I even got the news. Now, before I used to be so mad because, like, I really want to see you. You clingy with your, like, that's your other half. That's your significant other. You have to learn how to be alone, period. You have to learn how to be alone when you're in a relationship. You have to learn how to be by yourself, be alone, even when you're not in a relationship. Some people just can't be alone. And all of us know that one person that just can't be alone. It seems like they always need a girlfriend. They always need a boyfriend. They always just need somebody with them. That's not healthy, because if we don't know how to be alone in this world going to chew you up and spit you right the fuck out. Because if you sit there and you like, okay, I need this person, I need that person, I can't, if it gets to the point you can't even go out in public by yourself, you can't go to the grocery store by yourself, it's like you always need somebody on your hip. That's not healthy. You came in this world alone, you're going to die alone. These motherfuckers not going to die with you. These motherfuckers wasn't born with you. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It's healthy to be by yourself. Always dedicate time to be by yourself. Like my boyfriend, I respect, and he's always been like this. Like, we've been on and off since like 2019. He's always been like this. I know now that he needs time for himself. Like, we always say, when we move in together, he said, yeah, I'm gonna need like a little, what he said? He said, I'm gonna need like, I like my me time. I'm gonna dedicate like a room in a house to where I get me time. So I told his ass he could be in the bathroom. He was like, okay, I'll be in the bathroom. But that's what you have to do in a relationship. You have to respect. Sometimes you need me time. Not all of your time has to be dedicated to your partner just because y'all in a relationship. Like, y'all have to, like, throw down some type of boundaries. On my boyfriend doing me. He like, look, I like my me time. Because at first, I was used to that. I was always talking on the phone. But he's like, look, I need my me time. Sometimes he just need an hour and something to himself. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Just chill by himself without no interruptions, without no distractions. And I 100% get that. I'm the type of person too. Like, I develop my me time too. Once you develop me time in a relationship, you'll be straight. And I'm saying this because also it's important, because what about if you break up with that person? What about if you and that person break up? What are you going to do? Try to cry, and this is what leads to a lot of people trying to commit suicide. Y'all know how, like, when y'all get out these relationships, not y'all, but like, y'all know how people get out relationships. They're like, I'm going to kill myself if you leave me, shit like that. That's actually a mental thing, because like, they love that person so much. Now, some of it is a manipulation game. Some of them just say just to say it. But to the people that really do feel like that, it's like, damn, like, I love you. You're the only person in my life. If I can't have you, then I'm going to just kill myself because I can't live without you. Like, shit like that. I feel like that's what develops over time. Like, that's some wild shit. That's another reason why I need to develop some you time, because a lot of people sit there like, that'll never be me. You'll never know. You might fall so deeply in love with a person and never even know it. And once the time come up, you be ready to set the nigga car on fire and shit and do all types of wild shit, burn the clothes up. Like, you don't want to be one of them crazy bitches. Like, you don't. Niggas too, because y'all niggas be crazy too. But yeah, it's always important to develop that me time, develop that alone time. Like, I'll tell my boyfriend, like, I listen to music. I like to sit in my room. A lot of music I listen to is like old music. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna fake like I don't listen to some music in our generation. But my grandparents basically raised me. Like, I was always around them and shit. Like, every time my mother had to go to work, I was always with them. So like, y'all know, old black grandparents, they gonna play them old jams. They gonna play that Anita Baker. They're gonna play that El DeBarge. They're gonna play. See, a lot of y'all, man, look. Now that we on that topic, a lot of y'all don't even know old school music for real. The only songs y'all know was a couple of New Edition songs, some Michael Jackson songs, and that's it. That's it. Y'all don't know. First of all, I listen to a group called High Five. That's the old group. The Barge. I listen to some Tina Marie. I listen to Rick James. I know y'all know who Rick James is. Bobby Brown. I know y'all know who Bobby Brown is. I listen to Anita Baker. I listen to Levert. I listen to a lot of, like, if I really sit here and I name all the people I listen to, y'all gonna be like, who the fuck is them? Yeah, you not really know old school. Yeah, you not like me for real. Like, you don't listen to old school music. I listen to old school music. Like, y'all listen to the same generic shit like Pretty Brown Eyes. Like, y'all not into the music like people like me into the music for real. And that's just that. But aside from all that, I'll tell my boyfriend, yeah, I listen to my music. I like to listen to 90s R&B. I like listening to old ass music in the 70s and shit, Smokey Robinson and shit. So like, he'll call me. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna call you back and listen to my music right now. Sometimes I just like to listen to my music, sing, and play Plants vs. Zombies on my motherfucking iPad. I'll be playing the shit out Plants vs. Zombies. I don't care how old I get. I'm always gonna have a couple of games on my phone and a couple of games on my iPad. I'm not even playing. But yeah, I'll tell them sometimes, hey, I'll call you back. I want to listen to my music. Like, sometimes I want to listen to my music for an hour or two, then I'll call you back. That's my me time. That's, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I just think, Krishan Rock just needed to develop some me time. Maybe she would have been okay. But I honestly think maybe this baby will change her, because having this baby is like, maybe she'll realize, like, I don't need this man. Like, I'm getting a whole different type of love. Like, this is my child. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live for my child. I'm gonna do what I have to do. But Krishan got a lot of growing up to do. And I like Krishan. Like, I never once said I don't like her or she do to me. Never even bashed her or nothing. Even if I'm talking about her to my friends or some shit, or it's just a conversation I come up with somebody, I love me some Krishan Rock. Because one thing about her, she always talk about God. Like, she remind me of me. I always talk about God. I always thank God for everything I got. That's what drew me towards her, because I see it in her. She has sense. She has potential to be great, but it's just the people around her are not the people that need to be around her right now. Because if I was one of Krishan Rock's managers or friends, I'd be like, bitch, stop fucking playing. Like, if you don't leave this nigga, you got your own platform. If you don't make a motherfucking YouTube, if you don't do something with your life and start making these motherfucking coins. Because the moment you leave Blueface, nobody not going to be paying attention to Blueface. Blueface always been irrelevant. I ain't hear nothing about Blueface. He came out with the, what is that shit? The Blue Girls Club, whatever that shit was called. He came out with that bullshit. And that was it. Motherfucker, he still was irrelevant. Motherfuckers wasn't even listening to that shit. Once he got with Krishan Rock, and they made it a whole little public thing, you know what I'm saying, on Shade Room, and on all these different social media sites every week. Once they start doing that shit, they start making that shit a continuous thing. Like, it's like they sat down and was like, let's do this so we can remain, and so, in the social media news and on TMZ and shit like this. Let's do this, or let's fight in public so they could do this. I honestly feel like that's what it is. Let me tell y'all why. Well, and I said this before in a different episode. Let me tell y'all why I really think this is true. Like, that they do this shit for publicity. Because I said it before, but what really, like, stamped it was when he was on Twitter and was like, yeah, we are no longer together. We broken up. This shit is strictly business. So that let me know right there, nigga, that shit been strictly business. What the fuck are you talking about? That been business in my eyes. Because ain't no way in hell y'all just sitting there and just have this real dysfunctional relationship. Y'all doing shit on purpose to keep yourselves in the news. Y'all just want, like, y'all, that's to keep yourself relevant. Because, people like me right now, I'm talking about them right now, they do shit like that so people like me could talk about them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they do shit so people could talk about their ass. Like, and they winning, because I'm talking about their ass right now. They doing what they supposed to be doing, because I'm definitely talking about their ass, and people always post them, and people always got something to say about them. But maybe this baby will change her. I don't know. Y'all, I just went from topic to topic, because self-sabotaging, I feel like that got a lot to do with their relationship too. Because I feel like, I don't know, because it's like, it looked like they have good moments, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's just a lot of drugs and alcohol that plays a part. Because it's like, every time I see her, she's always drunk. Sometimes she like she probably high, and I know she not high off no weed, because that definitely look like a motherfucking pill. But on to the next topic. So, Zeus, the Zeus Network. So, I ain't watched Zeus since Jocelyn, blah, blah, blah. But the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because I just saw the super trailer for Baddies West and all that shit. Natalie is too motherfucking old. to be fight. Like, you're old as shit with all these young ass girls, and it's like all of these girls look good and you look the worst. She never been cute to me. Like, I saw her season on Bad Girls Club. Like, Bad Girls Club was the shit growing up, y'all. I always watched, Bad Girls Club was the shit because even niggas was watching Bad Girls Club. Like, Bad Girls Club was the shit. But yeah, Natalie just always been fucking ugly to me. She always used to get her ass beat. Like, I don't know, Natalie, sit the fuck down somewhere. But like, she old as shit, and you on there with all them young ass girls. Like, are y'all even making money for real? It seems like all y'all do is travel and fight. I don't see nothing. Like, this is not okay. So when Baddies first came out, I saw that whole season. I think it was the very first season. Was that the very first season with Sydney Star and Judy on there? I don't know if that was the first or second season, whatever. But that's the season I watched with Sarah on that jump. That was the very first season I watched, and it was pretty cool. But I'm thinking it's gonna be like Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls Club was the shit. Like, Bad Girls Club, it showed them, they out in public, they going camping together, they doing all this shit together. People have the ups and downs. People gossiping, talking shit about each other. People putting each other beds in the pool. I thought it was gonna be like that. But it just looked like a whole bunch of grown-ass women fighting. Like, what is this, high school? If y'all don't grow the fuck up and actually put together some type of business ventures, them motherfuckers can go on tour for real. If they don't go on tour and shit, like, find some shit to go on, like, because y'all might say, what the fuck they gonna go on tour for? They better do what Drewski doing. Drewski is going, first of all, I don't even know why the fuck he even going on tour. He going on tour to do that Coulda Man record shit. The shit he do on Instagram. I guess he about to pull people up on stage and shit, because he don't do stand-up. So it's like, it's confusing to me. But they need to go on tour and do something. I don't know. They need to put together some little business ventures. Like, y'all old as shit. Y'all too old to be sitting there fighting each other like that. Like, what now you say, get to the bag? Yeah, that's what the fuck you need to do, get to the bag. Because I know they're not getting to no type of bag. Sitting in the house all day, fighting each other, eating up each other's food, getting drunk, throwing shit at each other. Like, what the fuck is that? But back to, like I was saying about Drewski, comedians don't do stand-up no more. And I was just talking to my boyfriend about this yesterday. Comedians do not do, like, we have good conversations, y'all. Like, y'all want to see, like, I'm gonna upload more episodes with me and him. Like, we have really good conversations. But we was just talking about that. Like, it just came off the random. Like, people don't do stand-up anymore. Because I think I brought it up. I was like, why the fuck is Drewski going on tour? And we just started talking about it. Like, you don't do stand-up. And it's funny because I think Drewski said it or Kevin Hart said it, but all I remember is how the story went. I don't know who said, I forgot who said it, but I know how the story went. So Kevin Hart basically went up to Drewski and told him stop being a bitch. And Drewski was like, huh? What are you talking about? Kevin Hart told his ass, you need to do stand-up. Like, if you really want to perfect your craft and get out there for real, do stand-up. Like, you're just a social media comedian. And that's what a lot of these niggas are. Because if you give these niggas a stage and a mic and an audience, they're not going to make nobody laugh. A lot of these niggas are just funny online, and it's sad. Nobody has talent no more. Like, Ice Spice, I'm not hating. I'm not going to say, okay, her songs are ass, but her songs are catchy. I'm not going to lie. Her songs catchy as shit. I'm not going to lie. Her songs are ass, but they catchy as shit. Like, sometimes I catch myself rapping one of her songs. Not even rapping. Like, saying the hook. Like, how can I lose when I'm already chose? Like, that shit. Like, little snippets that you hear on TikTok that, like, go viral and shit like that. That's like little ones like that. Her song's catchy as shit. I'm not even going to fake, but her music is ass. I want to be like, yeah, turn on that Ice Spice. That bitch is even on the radio, y'all. One day my Bluetooth wasn't working, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to drive my radio on. Would never do that shit again. I heard this bitch on the radio. I was like, bitch, what the fuck you doing on 93.9? Why are you on there? Why are you on there? You don't even have no talent for real. But yeah, like Drewski, he don't have no real talent. He just social media. He funny as shit though on social media, but that don't mean he gonna be funny as shit in person. Like old school shit. Like back in the day, we had Eddie Murphy, we had Steve Harvey, we had Cedric the Entertainer, Cat Williams, Mike Epps. All of them niggas was funny, and the list goes on. You give them niggas the mic, they hop on stage, they funny as shit. Same thing with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, to me, in my personal opinion, he's overrated now, and I feel like that's why he kind of stopped doing the comedy shit. Because it's like, in a movie, okay, cool, but stand up, nah. I feel like his last stand up, what was it, Laugh to Keep From Crying? No, was it Laugh to Keep From Crying? Which one was that? I don't know. The last one he had when he was on that black stage and it was like red lights. I think that was the last comedy special he had. I don't know. But that was okay. But Kevin Hart was funny as shit in stand-up. Like, he gives you jokes that you'll remember. Like, when he was talking about the teacher, like, that was everybody's favorite joint. I remember everybody in school was quoting these lines. But he was saying he was at school and his teacher said something to him, and his mother told him, well, tell her. And y'all remember he said he was on a bus, he was talking to his friends about it, and when he saw his teacher, he was like, my mother told me to tell you. Like, that shit was funny as shit. I'm telling you. Like, Kevin Hart got like memorable moments. Like, Kevin Hart, he the type of person I'd be like, okay, let me watch his stand up, because I remember this shit was funny as shit. Or when he was talking about his how his father got his ass beat. Like that, like shit like that is funny. Shit like that was funny as shit. Like, Kevin Hart was funny as shit. That's the last comedian I know that actually did stand up. I don't know no other comedians now that do stand up. It's one boy on TikTok that do stand up. He kind of funny to me, I'm not gonna lie. But you could tell like he just now starting out. You know, he booking his little shows, and that's what's up. I'm all for that. But these niggas just social media funny. Like, I don't see none of these niggas going far for I don't see none of these niggas in movies. These niggas are stuck on Instagram and they never gonna make it out. But yeah, on TikTok, I saw something on TikTok where it was like, it was this girl, right? Actually, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. Cause this girl was like showing people how easy it is to lie on social media. So let me let y'all listen to this shit. Hold on. Cause this shit was OC. Listen to this shit, y'all.
So I'm about to head into work. I just got me a drink and I got me a sandwich just to eat before I go in because I'm hungry. But for those who don't know, I work at Amazon. I make roughly $300 a day, maybe $400 on a busy day. Just reviewing products, going through them. You see how easy I just lied? All that was a lie. I haven't worked in 2 years. This work shirt, it's not a work shirt. It's just a regular shirt. I'm eating because I'm hungry and I'm fat. I'm in the car because I didn't want to go in the house because I'm bored. I'm about to chill and vibe out in the car. Y'all gotta stop believing everything y'all see on the internet, because these people are liars. Okay? They're manipulators. They're fakes. They don't have pure intentions, and y'all keep believing them, and y'all gonna get yourself scammed because y'all want to join their links, and they got y'all paying for courses and paying this, and this, when they not even making $400 off Amazon, but you believe in it because they said it. You can't trust everybody. All these videos on this app, you think everybody's telling the truth? Sometimes you just gotta scroll. Sometimes you gotta be like, oh, that's cool. Scroll. But don't begin to invest in everybody's shit. They're liars.
Like, y'all, and that's what I be talking about social media. Like, social media is so fake. Don't get me wrong. I be on that bitch. I be scrolling too. But I know the difference between when something is real and when something is fake as shit. Like, y'all remember that video that went viral like months ago, where the baby father came to the baby mother house and she was like, why you didn't bring, he had McDonald's in his hand. She was like, why you didn't bring McDonald's for my other? Because I knew that shit was fake when I first saw it. And seeing people in the comments eat it up, talk about something, oh, wow, why would he do that? Sometimes y'all gotta ask yourself the common sense questions, right? Why the fuck would she record this nigga bring McDonald's? How the fuck she even know he was going to bring McDonald's? First of all, why is she recording? Like, she's recording him as he's getting out the car. He's walking up to the door with the McDonald's. Why you bring McDonald's for my other kids? How you know it wasn't a whole meal in that one bag and he just wanted all of them to split it? You see what I'm talking about? Like, common sense shit. That's when your common sense need to kick in. Why the fuck would she record this nigga walking up to her door with McDonald's? How would she even know unless he called her, and then there's a lot of different ways that could have happened. Unless he called her and he was like, hey, I'm on my way, and she just started recording. It still don't make no sense. That's why I said common sense kicking is going to tell you, why the fuck was you even recording it? Like, how do you even know he was coming to your house with McDonald's? Like, I don't know, y'all. A lot of shit is just fake. But as y'all heard what she just said, y'all see how easy it is for me to lie? Is that easy? I can sit right here right now and be like, y'all, I'm currently in my car. I just bought a new Victoria's Secret set. It's so cute. Hope see I don't got no Victoria's Secret in my car. Hope see what? I'm not even in my car. I'm in my house. In my bed. Like, it is easy to lie, and people will believe anything on social media. People believe anything. Like, it's that easy to lie. And people are so invested. Like, I look at shit. Don't get me wrong. I look at social media. Some shit interesting, I'm gonna watch it, but I know the difference between when shit is fake and when shit is real. People look at social media and think every little thing is real, like about these celebrities. I don't believe every single thing about these celebrities is real, because where the fuck they even getting the news from? You feel what I'm saying? Not saying it's snakes in their group, because it's definitely snakes, and you know, some celebrities got them, you know, them couple of snakes in their group that be airing out their information to these blogs and shit like that. But let's be fucking for real. Like Polo G, he said, nigga, I never even follow Gunna to unfollow the nigga. Like, and they try to say, yeah, Polo G unfollow Gunna. Polo G was like, nigga, I never even followed the nigga in the first place to even unfollow him. Like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Like, a lot of shit is fake. Like, oh my God. But yeah, I was literally just talking about that though. Like, I was literally just talking about how people be on social media, be trying to press others. I promise you, I'm not about to be looking at your picture like, oh, he got them, what's the fucking shoes, y'all? What's the fucking shoes that everybody, Rick Owens. Oh, he got the Rick Owens on. That nigga looks sweet. I'm not about to look at your picture and say that. When I like pictures and I see, like, let's say I see a female and she got like some real cute, like a real cute outfit, I'm like, oh, she's pretty. I like what she wearing. Like the picture, keep it about my business. I'm not about to scan the picture and see what type of shoes she want. Like, motherfuckers really do that. Especially these niggas. For y'all niggas to be scanning other niggas' pictures that and then claim y'all not gay, that's some real gay activity to me. Like, niggas always be calling shit gay. Like, y'all be doing the gayest shit. I'm not, as a nigga, if I'm a nigga, I'm not scanning another nigga picture out to see if he wearing the latest Jordans and shit like that. I feel like that's the gayest shit. Why you trying to see what another man have on his body? Same thing with a female. I feel like that's like some type of jealousy thing. Like, you just trying to see who you could keep up with. Like, why you trying to be in competition with other females? If I see a pretty bitch that got that shit on, I'll be like, oh, she pretty as shit and she got that shit on. Like the picture, might comment, oh, you're so pretty. Like, I'm that type of bitch. Like, and just go about my business. And why is it when people give comments to people, we gotta be like, y'all gotta be like, oh, people on dicks? Like, I just feel like that's a DMV thing. Like, you'll go up to a female and be like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh my God. The female be like, thanks. Female gonna walk off me talking shit. Talking, why this girl in my face hope I'm pretty? Like, girl, if you don't get the fuck on my face. Bitch, I gave you a compliment. Like, why are you bitches like that? Like, just take your compliment, say thank you, keep it going. Like, I never got that shit. Like, everybody just trying to keep up with everybody. Like, but none of y'all got nothing going for yourself. Like, be fucking for real. You got the Rick Owens on, but how much money is in your savings account? Like, y'all got shit going for yourself. Don't ever. I just feel like that's the most disrespectful shit you could do. Like, people would give you a compliment. Oh, you're so pretty. And y'all be looking at them like, bitch, why the fuck? Like, y'all be looking at people like y'all better than them. Like, bitch, you live in Bowie, Maryland. Like, get it the fuck together. But anyway, yeah, y'all, that wraps it up for this episode of Ghetto Girl Podcast. I think I know who my next guest is going to be. It might be my real close friend. I might have her on here and talk her shit like I be talking my shit. But that's what we do. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. We talk shit. We say what we gotta say. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.
Fat and it's double roll. Get your bitch up on the tippy toes. This blunt fat and it's double roll. Get your bitch up on the tippy toes. This blunt fat and it's double roll. Get your bitch up on the tippy toes. This blunt fat and it's double roll. Get your bitch up on the tippy toes.